Hello all. Today we are going to learn about transcription in prokaryotes. Let us begin with the basic concept of central dogma in molecular biology. We all know that proteins are extremely important molecules. It is very well said that what the cell does and how the cell looks is decided by its cytoplasmic proteins. These proteins are encoded by genes. What are genes? Genes are the components of genetic material, that is DNA, which is present in most of the living organisms. This central dogma was proposed by a very famous scientist, a scientist from a famous pair of scientists we know, Watson and Crick. So it was proposed by Crick, and according to this central dogma, protein synthesis occurs in two steps. It is a two-step process. The first step is of transcription, which we are going to learn today, and then after transcription, the second step is of translation. So let's discuss about definition of transcription. Transfer of information from a double-stranded template DNA molecule to a single-stranded RNA molecule is known as transcription. We know that DNA is a double-stranded molecule and RNA is a single-stranded molecule. During transcription, only some of the DNA is transcribed at a time. Now, which part of the DNA is transcribed? It is the part of DNA which corresponds to a gene. Means, at a time, a gene is transcribed, and therefore, transcription is also known as gene expression. Transcription produces an identical RNA chain with one strand of DNA, which is known as coding strand, or it is a non-template strand, whereas the other strand is a template strand. So to this strand, RNA is going to be complementary. It is very much similar to DNA replication, semi-conservative DNA replication, which we have already learned. Now, who carries out this transcription? It is not going to happen automatically. It is carried out by an enzyme. So all these processes like DNA replication, DNA transcription, protein synthesis, that is translation, these are all carried out by some or the other enzyme. So here transcription is carried out by an enzyme known as RNA polymerase. Transcription always occurs in one direction only, which is also similar to DNA replication. We know that in DNA there are two strands having opposite polarities. One runs from 5' to 3' direction and the other one runs from 3' to 5' direction. Transcription always occurs from 5' to 3' direction. Another important feature of transcription which differentiates it from DNA replication is during transcription no primers are required, whereas in DNA replication we have seen that DNA replication never occurs de novo, that is without primers it is not possible, but transcription occurs without synthesis of any primer. I hope you remember what primers are. So for transcription, no primers are required. Now what are the major classes of RNA? RNA molecules which are actually synthesized during transcription. There are 4 classes of RNA molecules. All 4 are present in eukaryotic organisms, whereas first 3 are found in prokaryotic organisms, which include messenger RNA known as mRNA, transfer RNA, that is tRNA, ribosomal RNA, that is rRNA, and the fourth one, small nuclear RNA or snRNA, is present only in eukaryotes. these RNAs last for variable period of time. Out of these RNAs, mRNA is very short-lived. It lasts for very short duration, and it is important. Its importance we are going to learn in the topic of operons. This picture is of a structural gene. Now, what do you mean by structural gene? It is the gene which has got ultimately protein as its product. In DNA, there are different genes present. All genes do not have proteins as their final product. So only those genes who have proteins as their final products are referred to as structural genes. A typical structural gene has these components which are shown in this picture. The first one is a region known as promoter. Then there is an operator, then actual structural sequence, or it is also known as protein coding sequence, followed by an important region known as terminator. You can see some numbers over here. There are numbers like -35, -10, +1, etc. We'll talk about these numbers later. You can see two terms over here. One is upstream of gene and the other one is downstream of gene. What do they mean? It is a convention that towards your left from +1 nucleotide, the region is known as upstream of gene, whereas towards your right, it is known as downstream of gene. How is the structure of the first component of a gene, that is promoter? As we have seen, the sequence upstream of the start of RNA coding sequence is known as promoter. It is the region with which the most important enzyme, that is RNA polymerase, interacts during a step known as initiation. Promoter in E. coli has 2 DNA sequences which are very critical for initiation, very much required for initiation of transcription. These 2 sequences are centered around 35th and 10th nucleotides upstream from the first base pair, which is designated as +1, which we have seen in the picture. These sequences are consensus sequences. Now, what do you mean by consensus sequences? These are highly conserved sequences. And why -35, -10 numbers have been given to them? Because these sequences are centered around 35th nucleotide and 10th nucleotide upstream from the first nucleotide present in protein coding sequence. -10 consensus sequence was discovered by a scientist named Pribnow, and hence it has been named as Pribnow box. The actual sequence at 35 is given here. You can read it. 5' T T G A C A 3', and the sequence at -10, which is known as Pribnow box, goes like this: 5' T A T A A T 3'. What are the requirements for transcription then? For transcription, as we have seen, enzyme is a must. So enzyme which carries out transcription is RNA polymerase, but the form of RNA polymerase which is required for transcription is known as holoenzyme. This holoenzyme has got 2 components. One is known as core enzyme and the second component is sigma factor. In addition to this enzyme, it requires some precursors which are known as RNTPs. R because they are present in RNA. When they are present in DNA, they are known as DNTPs, as we all know. So which are RNTPs then? ATP, GTP, CTP, and not TTP but UTP. Why? Because RNA doesn't contain thymine. In addition to these RNTPs, magnesium ions are required for this enzyme, which are used as, you all know, cofactor. For termination of transcription, the region of course is required, which is known as terminator, which is a part of a gene. But for some terminators, a special protein is required, which is known as Rho protein, and for some terminators, this protein is not required. It is known as Rho independent terminator.